against Arsenal between them. They've won 4 of the last 6 championships, but so far this season, Liverpool the longer odds by some distance for another title. The commentator at Anfield is John Motson.
Defeat today for Liverpool would make it their worst run for 40 years, but that hasn't affected the loyalty of their supporters. The season's average of around 42,000 at Anfield doesn't look like dropping. So what a setting for the home debut of 18-year-old Robbie Fowler, the Liverpool-born forward whose 5 goals helped England win the European Youth Championship in July and who scored on his senior debut for Liverpool in the Coca-Cola Cup at Fulham. Well, he's part of an unchanged team. It's also a home debut for number 3 Julian Dix, part of what Graham Souness believes is potentially the best back four in the country. There's a diamond shape in midfield, but most of all, Liverpool need a goal. It's 410 minutes of Premiership football since they scored. That was Jan Molby's penalty against Leeds on the 28th of August. Well, while Liverpool had a free week, Arsenal were playing in the European Cup Winners' Cup. George Graham thought they looked a bit jaded. He brings Andy Linnigan back in defence. Martin Keown has a hamstring injury, but that's the only change. Tactically, though, the Arsenal manager may push Ian Wright up on his own at the start. Referee Gerald Ashby of Worcester showed the red card to Carlton Palmer of Sheffield Wednesday when he was last here, and it's 17 years to the day since red and yellow cards were first used in our domestic football. This a fixture with historic overtones. Arsenal fans will always remember winning the championship here in 1989, and older viewers may remember that Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield was the first ever match of the day in August 1964. I'm told the audience for that first programme was 20,000. These days, it's just over 5 million. And Ronnie Moran bridges that gap because he played in the first game. Dix. Little touch from Fowler was good. Oh, Don Hutchison in a good position here. And Paul Stewart was supporting him, but Hutchison went alone. It was a good move, this, and Hutchison comes inside, and Seaman forced to make a very good save. Redknapp with the corner. Ruddock sailing through the air, landing in a heap of bodies. Stewart. Foul by Campbell. Now then, Julian Dix having a look at the situation. So is Redknapp. Redknapp. Well, 2 good shots from the young players on whom so much midfield responsibility is now thrust. Redknapp here, there's a deflection in fact off Campbell, which made it an even better save. Redknapp here, and earlier Hutchison, the men who've really replaced Molby and Whelan, making their mark with early strikes. Davis. Jensen. Out again, McGoldrick. Now Merson back to Jensen, and back to Merson. It could open up here for Arsenal. Good effort by Merson. Bit of a smile there on the face of Mark Wright as he saw it fly over. But there was some quick, intricate passing there by Arsenal. John Jensen very much involved, and Merson fired one with his left foot. Probably that's why he's smiling. Adams, Hutchison, Stewart, Clough. Oh, good ball! Don Hutchison! Oh, the roar stuck in the throat of the cop there. They thought that elusive goal might be coming. Here's a good view of what Don Hutchison had to contend with. 2 tackles flying in and a goalkeeper coming out. Clough pursued by Jensen. Done Fowler. Nice play by the young lad. This is Dix. Rush in the middle, so is Redknapp. There's Rush. Couldn't get anything on it, really. Only a touch. And to Julian Dix, a good cross. His run set up by the young boy, and then Rush unable to quite get any power into that, craning his neck back, really. Jensen, Davis. Oh, it's good play by Jamie Redknapp. Real determination and skill. But can they carry it through? Rush! Well, Redknapp stands out in what at the moment is a struggling team, struggling to get a result anyway. He plays the ball so nicely, effortlessly at times. And Rush's shot was always going away. Merson. Here's Fowler. He won that well. He's got Rob Jones going forward outside him. Redknapp trying to shake off Jensen. That's not easy. Here's Ruddock. Well, it's a screamer. Not showing an example to those further forward. Now, did David Seaman tip the ball over? Neil Ruddock thought so. From here, I assumed he did. Well, maybe it was the crossbar. Anyway, a goal kick's been given. And Mr. Ruddock none too pleased. And nor are the Liverpool fans. Ruddock finds another one out with that left foot, and Jones evades the challenge of Merson, gets the cross in. Fowler's there! And he got a sight of that. It came over Lee Dixon's head from Jones' cross. Good swivel, left foot delivery, and Fowler there was clear. Clough. Now can he get Fowler away? Yes, he can. It's the youngster for Liverpool. Fowler. Straight into the chest of Seaman. Robbie Fowler's best chance on his Anfield debut. But a goalkeeper like the England #1 can be a formidable barrier in a position like that, and so it proved. But Robbie Fowler has got something like 40,000 people behind him here, but the trouble was he had David Seaman in front of him. Campbell. Dix. Oh, he may be on again. Fowler. Good effort this time, but again, well, he's having a right go. But the Arsenal team again grateful to Seaman. Lee Dixon actually has been caught on these last two Fowler breaks, but the goalkeeper gathered it pretty comfortably. Ian Wright. McGoldrick. Dixon. Jensen. Oh, it's Ian Wright in space. Campbell in the middle. Coming near post now. There's Campbell. Oh, was it over the line? No. Well, Bruce Grobbelaar must feel that this weekend a linesman isn't going to say it crossed the line. Well, Fowler's growing in confidence, isn't he? He's drinking away here beautifully. This is Clough. Outside is Rob Jones, and on the other side here is Dix. This is Hutchison. Fowler. Hutchison. Oh, he seemed to stop when the 18-year-old put the ball in his path. There. Tension. But here's Campbell trying to score one for Arsenal. McGoldrick to his... That's a very good ball. McGoldrick. Merson's pulled away. Merson's clear, but he fell. Oh! And now Winterburn. Now what a let-off that was for Liverpool. If Merson had stood on his feet, He would have had the best chance of the afternoon, certainly for Arsenal. It was well set up. Eddie McGoldrick there with the cross. Comes over to... Well, look where Merson is. He's on all fours there. And it was hurriedly cleared from him. Here's Stewart. Dix takes it nicely. It's Fowler! Oh, it looks set up for him. Well, the consolation for 18-year-old Robbie Fowler, who's got himself into 3 very good positions in this second half on his home debut, has to be that he won't have to play against a defence as good as Arsenal every week. Well, Graham, you ended the run of defeats anyway.
Yeah, we've done enough to win the game today. We had chances on another day that we will take. The people who are getting them are proven goal scorers, and on another day.
A goal-scoring touch.
Well, I can't see them scoring 4s and 5s. I don't know if they're that good enough. Certainly the way teams play against Liverpool these days, they defend deep, they get men behind the ball. Liverpool have found it hard to break them down. I feel they've got to get it forward quicker, and I don't mean just hump up the park. I mean look forward quicker. When they did that today, they created chances. The longer it goes on, obviously, the harder it's going to get, but I think they'll score goals.
Arsenal aren't exactly free-scoring either, Trev.
Now, I think you've got to probably, George Graham would say, start at the other end, where defensively, I mean, they've only conceded 6 in 10 matches now, and 3 of them were the opening game of the season against Coventry, so he would argue that they're very strong there. But in order to do that, they're having to ask the midfield players to sort of hassle and sort of tackle back. And of course, they're not supporting, like we saw Speed and McAllister do for Leeds, and that's why so much depends on Wright and the odd goal then from Merson and Campbell. There aren't goals coming from other people.